Yo, what's poppin' everybody? It's Sebro94 TCG match with Blaziken, Blaziken GX. We did pretty good the last time against Gardevoir GX. Let's hope we do well today as well. Going to play first. Uh, Good. This deck appreciates going first since we're so slow. Still not the greatest deck. It has a lot of shortcomings. Probably not the greatest idea to try and run it in serious tournaments, but it does have potential. It can get some good one-hit knockouts once it gets going. So we're going to open with Turtonador GX, and I have the Shuckle in hand too. This isn't the greatest hand by all means, but I guess we can at least get some setup going. Let's see. My opponent is opened up with Volcanion too. It's got the water sleeves, a water deck box, so this is probably an all-water deck, and that's not good. It's our arch nemesis. And all my guys are basically weak to water, and they're gonna have an easy time one-shotting us. So the Altar of the Sun is gonna have to put in work in this game. That's my only counter basically to water decks. Okay, so send the energies in a discard pile with Shuckle, attach one on Turtonador, and we're gonna play down our one Torchic. I didn't see any with Copycat. At least I got 6 cards with Copycat. Made use of that. Man, really miss Juniper, but at least I have the rare candy and the Blaziken in hand for next turn. We're gonna get that guy out quick at the very least. So my opponent used a Nest Ball and grabbed a Dunsparce. Now this is a Pokemon you don't really see every day, even though it is a pretty solid Pokemon, modeled after the old EX Sandstorm Dunsparce. That was actually a very competitive card for as long as we didn't have before the EX Jirachi got released, which they're going to remake too in Dark Order. That's going to come out eventually. But this Pokemon basically is good because it had a very strong Call for Family attack. You grab 3 of any basic Pokemon and you put them onto your bench. So strong setup. Now times have changed. Alolan Vulpix does a similar thing and it doesn't require energies. This guy you have to spend an energy to make it work, so that kind of sucks a little bit. But in this case, it might just work out nicely in a deck like this. This might be one of the decks that it works out, because my opponent grabbed a Lapras and a Ranguru and a Wooper there. And when you see Wooper, the Quagsire from Dragon Majesty should come to mind, letting you move the water energies around. So it means that your attachment doesn't go to waste. He can actually move the energy from Dunsparce and save it. It won't be to waste, you could say. So this might actually be one of the situations where Dunsparce works. But anyway, we used our Acrobike. I had to sacrifice Shuckle there, but the Altar of the Sun is just too important. We're going to need that. And let's play the Altar of the Sun, I guess, before I use Nitro Tank GX, just in case he does manage to get an attack up. I'm usually stingy with playing down my stadiums, but might as well play it. You never know. If he pulls an attack, losing a GX Pokemon like this in one hit, it's not going to be good. Okay, so let's spread the energies around, and 2 on Blaziken and the other 1 on Turtonador. I wish I grabbed more energies than 3, but 3 is not so bad either, I guess, instead of doing completely nothing. And it's my opponent's turn. I'm going to use Cynthia. If you guys noticed, I evolved into the Blaziken GX as opposed to the Firestarter Blaziken. I figure, you know what, since we're going to get energies with Turtonador, I might get an attack soon. Have the ability to get an attack, sooner than you would probably do if you didn't have Turtonador. So might as well get a big knockout on Lapras there, hopefully. I just need to see another Fire Energy and switch out. Okay, so my opponent not really going to do anything though, just collect. He searched a couple of Pokemon and did a few things, but it's just using collect to draw cards. Okay, and that's fine with me. Gives me the opportunity to get the drop on him. If we get the first KO, it's going to be important. I need to have at least some sort of lead if I'm going to win, because if the stadiums go away, then this deck gets easy one-shots on me. It's not really that hard when they have a weakness. Okay, So we do see the switch, but I don't have a fire energy, so we're just gonna do shell trap. It it kind of sucks because it does 20, but even if I attach the third on to Tornado GX, it's gonna be 180. I can't get a knockout. Lapras has 190 HP. It's too bad. But we gotta try and do something. At the very least, if it does hit me, if it does hit Tornador, it's gonna get that 8 damage counter. Revenge. So my opponent gonna use the nest ball. He attached the choice band on Volcanion, and yeah, that's the thing. With that, he can get one shots on even Blaziken GX as long as it removes my stadium. Search the Tapu Fini GX too. Very beautiful full art. I like that they sort of use, it's basically the sort of a stamp art in the Pokedex if you played the games. For the full art Guardians, for Tapu Lele too, Tapu Bulu, all of the guys. It's really cool. Some of the only full arts that actually look good, I'd say, from Sun and Moon. Yeah, hate me on that. But it's a good card. I guess in this case it can be used as a sniper, just do 120, and even the GX attack can be quite handy. So my opponent is gonna use Volcanion's ability, forcing me to switch. I promote Blaziken GX pretty confidently. That was probably not the greatest move. If he could attack, it was possible it could KO me. I should have maybe promoted Shuckle as a decoy. But I thought, hey, he's probably not going to be able to do anything this turn again. And thankfully I was right. He just used collect, draw more cards. So we are going to get at least one big knockout with Blaziken. That's good. Let me get another Torchic. So we have all of the Torchic Blaziken family now. All I got to do is evolve him. Let's play the skateboard. Probably should have put it on Shuckle, but I guess I'm really confident to put it on Blaziken. It's going to survive, I guess. And let's see, use the Ultra Ball, discard Vulpix, and let's discard a Fire Energy. The other stuff can be pretty useful. Get a Combustion naturally. There isn't anything better I can get at this point. And slowly evolve into our other Blazikens. Okay, so far, not bad. I'm going to be able to get my knockout here. And we have a few things in hand that could be handy, like the Guzma. The problem is the energies. I need to get my Blazikens out so we can start grabbing energies back, because these ones aren't gonna last us. So I get two very useless prize cards. Both the Nest Ball and the Elm are not good. Nest Ball is totally useless, and Elm, at least it could have been used to search the cards so I don't draw them, the useless basic Pokemon now, but I used all of them up. I discarded Vulpix, discarded Shuckle a couple of turns, and we have all our Torchics, so Elm is basically dead as well. So my opponent grabbed a Tapu Lele GX, gonna use another Ultra Ball, discard Water Energies. It didn't search anything though. I guess to get the maximum value with Instruct. I really don't get it. But he does have the Aqua Patch, he's gonna use that. Did see that. So Volcanion is gonna be able to make a big attack this turn. Hopefully he doesn't get rid of my stadium. What he could do is just grab Volkner with, well, not Volkner, that actually can't grab your stadium, but I guess he just has to use Cynthia in this case. Yeah, but a lot of people don't even run Volkner. I run it as a sort of my Skyla for the deck. A lot of people don't, but in this case, it can't even get you the stadium. It's not completely like Skyla, gotta remember. But what he would have wanted now is to get rid of my stadium to get the one shot. If he can't, then that's going to be pretty good for me. Blaziken Jig surviving. And Sonoblast, phew, that was a close one. Managed to survive. And even though I did get the early two prizes, we got to keep the pressure up. Because you never know what might happen. Okay, so I'm going to use Elm. I know I'm not going to get Jack. I don't have anything, but let's just use you, I guess. Get you out of my hand. And I'm going to attach a Fire Energy onto Tornador, perform an attack. It's going to do exactly 160 to take care of this guy. So that's good. Get that Volcanion out of the way. It's going to lose all of the energies as well. And this deck, even though it does move the energy around, it doesn't mean it can bring him out infinitely. It's not like this is a Blastoise deck. So good. Just as long as you don't have a lot of water energies in play, I might be safe in that regard too. So far so good. We have a good prize lead. We have a bunch of hurt dudes, but I'm not looking too bad. But still no Blaziken. I got, I think, a field blow from the prizes. That's not going to be very useful. So let's see. He promotes a Tapu Fini, attaches water energy. So gonna use Sightseer too. This card might be a little bit better than I gave it credit for. Discard a lot of useless stuff like the Dunsparce and perhaps Lily, I guess in this case. Drew a few cards there. So what are you gonna do? Experience share, I guess. This is one of his ways to build up water energies, but of course I'm gonna make sure I get rid of that before I get a knockout. And let's see. What will you do? What can you do? Just gonna use Aqua Ring and do 20. Okay. Switch on to the Dunsparce as a decoy. You know what? Normally that would be bad, but since I am in the 3 prize zone, we want to knock out another 1 prize Pokemon. So then all I gotta do is knock out a GX and I win. So let's just, okay, you're gonna promote the Dunsparce. I'll be happy to get rid of it and get a single prize. The problem is we can't really attack. I don't have any energies to perform an attack. I don't have any Blazikens. My bench is full. I can't really use any of my cards in the hand. So my opponent gets a free turn there. So free turn for you. A chance to get back in the game. So that sucked, but it happens with this deck. It is clunky. Remember, it's a bunch of stage 2s, energy acceleration. As you guys can see, the candies can be dead in this case. Things like Nest Ball. You run a lot to make sure you set up, but then if you do get your setup and then a few of them remain, they get stuck like this. So that's the price you pay. So my opponent played a bunch of Aqua Patches there, or at least one, and just gave a manual attachment. Didn't see there. But he does have enough to perform the snipe attack of Tapu Fini Hydro Pump. Hydro Shot, I guess. And it is going to be the right move here. He makes a good play, getting rid of the Blaziken GX, taking full advantage of the snipe, and that's good for him. So one of my main guys just went down, lost his skateboard. We do finally see the Blaziken, the firestarter Blaziken, so I'm going to evolve into that, but damn, it's like, what are we going to do? Let's play the Nest Ball as well, but I know I don't have anything really to grab. We could grab a Tornador, but no, I'm not going to grab that. Thing is that we don't really need it. I have another one, and it's not like it's doing much. I want the spot open for Tapu Lele in case I top deck it, so at least I can grab a supporter. What we need now is just far energies in the hand, our switching cards, which we do have, I guess, a few of them, and the other Blazikens. That's what I really need. So I'm going to use Guzma, get the Quagsire stuck there, hopefully stuck, and promote my Shuckle there as a decoy. Just, we don't need that guy, so do your job, Shuckle, be a good decoy. You are a defensive Pokemon either way in the games. Only has 60 HP though on the card. Anyway, just try and buy some time. I mean, if he doesn't use Switch, that Quagsire probably is going to get stuck there. They don't have Manaphy X like they used to, these water decks. So he is going to use his own Guzma, get my guy out of the way, and his guy. So that sucks. But just going to use Aqua Ring with Tapu Fini, so still not a threatening thing. So, okay, slowly do the damage, bring out the Dunsparce. What we're going to do here is use the stretcher that I top deck and grab a Blaziken GX. This is good. And I'm going to start powering up this guy. Can take care of Tapu Fini in one shot too. It's nice, it's nice. Blaziken GX, killing things without add-ons. Okay, so no matter what I do, there isn't really a way to get a knockout here instantly, even on this Dunsparce. So unfortunately, we are gonna have to use Show Trap, not probably. So let me start slowly building up energies on Blaziken and just use Shell Trap. Right. So at least if you attack me, I'll be able to retaliate. And attach the fire energy on the firestarter Blaziken. Now this Pokemon does have a decent attack, and it might come in handy in this case. If we use this a couple of times, I'm gonna do enough to knock out small things like Dunsparce, hopefully on the bench. I'll knock that thing out on the bench. So yeah, it's sort of interesting. So I'm gonna try and attack with Blaziken, the Firestarter one. It does only give one prize too. So Tapu Fini is active, has the energy, enough energies to perform Hydro Shot, but unfortunately, you know, it's not enough. I'm gonna survive with 10 HP, which is fine with me. Top deck the netball. Damn, that's also useless. Just not gonna grab anything. But anyway, I did do the damage, the shell trap, extra damage, so that's good, I guess. So the good news is that the plan was, you know, the Tapu Fini gets hurt with shell trap, and then even something like this Firestarter Blaziken can finish it up doing 90. So we shall continue to power up our Blaziken here. I think that's the best decision. Thinking here, but it is the best decision since I started powering it up, and continue to use continue to use Shell Trap. There's nothing to get rid of a Field Blower. If he kills me with the Shell Trap effect, he's gonna, if this Pokemon doesn't get knocked out by an attack, the experience share doesn't work. So if he gets knocked out by Shell Trap, he won't get the energy. So that's why I didn't play the Field Blower. I debated there, but I didn't play that. So what's he gonna do is he just promotes Dunsparce and use the Max Potion on Tapu Fini, and damn, that sucks. Healed all the damage. So it's a little sad. Gonna use Judge. I'm actually happy about that. I don't really need any of my cards there besides the switch. Get an extra card too. So finally, we see Tabu Lele. I see a Fire Energy, and even in the Ultra Ball. He gets rid of my Stadium. Damn, that's actually pretty dangerous. And finishes me off with Dunsparce. Wow. But, you know, it's fine. I still got my knockout thanks to Shell Trap. So all we gotta do now is just get one more GX knockout. So he healed the damage on Tapu Fini, but I guess I should have been expecting that. This deck, this Quagsire deck, oh man, I wish I could make the deck as well. I have so many ideas. Quagsire, the move around water energies effect from Swampert, the old Swamperts. It's cool stuff. You save the energies and do this max potion shenanigans. You run a bunch of switches. We don't have the cards though. Okay, so now it's time. I'm gonna use the Field Blower. Just get rid of your stuff and play the Ultra of the Sun anyway. We top deck the Cynthia too, so I don't even need to use Lele maybe. But what we're gonna do here, I am gonna perform an attack with Blaziken while still powering up the Blaziken GX on the bench. And just keep doing damage. He's in that zone where either one of us only need to take 2 prizes. So Guzma from him and just getting rid of my Stadium means game. But at the same time, just one Blaziken explosive kick attack on a GX Pokemon is enough to make me win too. So we're going to keep the pressure. Hopefully he doesn't Guzma and gets rid of my Stadium. And just keep putting in the damage. That's all I can do at this point. Thankfully he doesn't have energies in play. And he used up, I think, all of his Aqua Patches. You can't use those forever. So hopefully it works out. So one more Aqua Patch. I guess you have one more. But this has got to be the last one. Puts it on the Tapu Fini. I guess he doesn't really have another Pokemon to rely on. And it'd be good if I see a Guzma. If I see a Guzma, I win, basically. Promotes the Tapu Fini. But Gonna use a Tapu Storm GX. Okay, so that's definitely something. Definitely catching me off guard there. Gets rid of my Blaziken, so now I don't have any energy acceleration either. So what we can do in this case, I am going to, well, we attach the fire energy on Blaziken, and let's check my discard pile there. Play down the Tapu Lele, and let's see what can we grab here. Volkner. Yeah. So with Volkner, I'm gonna get Ultra Ball. I should have an Ultra Ball, right? Get another Blaziken, the firestarter Blaziken out, and I do have the switch. We're gonna get the extra fire energy on Blaziken GX, and it's GG. So if everything goes according to plan, I should be able to get this KO here and win the game. Long as game. Quagsire isn't a tier 0 deck by all means, but still nice to get a victory with Blaziken GX. At the very least, we won a game against a pure water deck that is designed to kick our ass pretty easily. So Blaziken comes out, firestarter. Let me get that last fire energy I need. We got the switch in hand. And a nice KO on the Tapu Fini. Here I go. Switch. And it's GG. Blaziken EX explosive kick for the win. And I kicked your ass, buddy. Okay, so good game. It was a nice. Blaziken putting in some work, even though it's not the greatest against the greatest deck. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this with your friends, and I'll see you guys on the next Blaziken game, the last one. Saber94, we'll say.